For years, we've always recommended our VersaColor ink pads as a similar ink to ColorBox Pigment Inks. We know that ColorBox has many fans, and with the shocking news that it will soon be unavailable, we thought we should do a side-by-side test and share with you the results. First, let's compare the ink pads and cases. Both cases have black bases and clear tops. The bases are thick enough to grab with your hands. Both have raised pads, allowing inking of any size stamp. Neither lid has what I would call an airtight seal, but both close nicely. Both are stackable, though maybe not the sturdiest of stackers. The ColorBox ink pad is nice and inky. The foam is airy. The ink pad measures around 1.8 by 2.9 inches. The VersaColor ink pad is also nice and inky. The foam is denser, and it measures around 1.9 by nearly 3 inches. Now let's compare stamping. I'm using a rubber stamp with some larger surface coverage and one acrylic stamp that is more detailed. Inking up the rubber stamp, the ColorBox ink covers it nicely and stamps well. Stamping with the detailed stamp, it fills in some of the details, but it's not too bad. The first thing I noticed when switching to VersaColor is that you definitely feel the difference in that firm foam. I would have to press much harder to ink the parts of the stamp between the raised image. The VersaColor image stamped with a rubber stamp looks very similar to ColorBox, but I get a few more details out of the acrylic stamp. I think VersaColor's firm ink pad is helping it out in that respect. Next, I wanted to try blending. I have a brown and a black ink pad for each, and I will use a jumbo dauber for each color. I noticed that I could get the ink onto my dauber a little quicker with the ColorBox. With both, I probably should have daubed some off onto my mat before going to paper. Besides learning that I need to work on my blending skills, I would say they blended similarly. I did note that the ColorBox Black has a greenish tint when blending, where the VersaColor Black was closer to straight charcoal. And obviously, the browns have different tones. I also did an embossing test, stamping with the brown inks this time. Going at an average speed between stamping and covering with powder, they both had good powder coverage, and there was no detectable difference once melted. So in the end, I did find that ColorBox and VersaColor pigment inks to be very similar. The biggest difference, besides the color selection, appears to be in the foam ink pad. We hope you found this video helpful. If you are a ColorBox fan, we hope you'll give VersaColor a try. For more information and inspiration on all of our inks and supplies, please subscribe to our channel.